Hello, everybody. My name is Tania Daniels, and I'm going to give a workshop on heliacal phases at the Romanian astrology conference. I'm totally excited not only to see Romania for the first time, but also to get back to inline or let's say in-person conferences. So we will have the chance to meet each other, which is really exciting after so many years of just Zoom conferences. The workshop will be divided into two parts. We will talk first about the heliacal phases of the inferior planets, which have two conjunctions with the Sun. So there's the superior conjunction when the planet Mercury or Venus are direct, and then there is the inferior conjunction when the planets are retrograde. And then we will talk about the maximum elongation from the Sun. We will talk about the difference between stations, the stations on the retrograde and the direct station. We will see how we can use this knowledge for a new layer of chart interpretation. And then we will see, of course, well, how is an Occidental or Western Mercury or Venus different from Oriental Venus or Mercury? We will see how the phase has a relationship with the humor that is assigned to a planet. Actually, we will talk about a lot of topics. The distance from the Sun plays a role. The speed plays a role. So there is a big difference. For example, when a planet moves towards its superior conjunction, it is very quick. Well, when it moves to its inferior conjunction, it moves slower than the Sun. So there is a lack of speed. And we can use all this information when it comes to, for example, to orrery, and we have Venus or Mercury as a significator for something that we are looking for. So we will look at those different sceneries. Yes, it will be a pretty technical workshop, but we will have to cover a lot of ground. So there's a long glossary, like we will learn about how can we see if a planet is Western or Eastern, how should we look at the chart. And so we will train a little bit our eyes to do that. We will see what elongation is. And well, so many things actually. And we will look at charts, of course, we will have chart examples. So it will certainly not be boring. I will bring a lot of illustrations to explain you better. We will look at some animations from Stellarium too. So we actually see how heliacal phases look like. So we will animate it. And also we will look into the arts. Leonardo da Vinci, for example, painted the Venusian face just in the center of the Last Supper. And we will explore how this works and how we can recognize it. But also I discovered there are heliacal phases of Mercury in the very early Babylonian myth of the Gilgamesh. And I suspect there are many, many other mythologies that are basically telling us about heliacal phases. But this is a topic for next conference. So in this conference, we will first stick to the ground. We will have a lot to talk about. Well, I hope to see you soon. I will explain everything from zero, so you do not need knowledge about astronomy. Be just curious and happy to see you all soon. Bye-bye.